From the Rock Memorial Stadium on the IU campus in Bloomington, this is exciting Indiana University football.
Over the last 52 seasons of Indiana football, there's been one constant. A constant voice.
Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is!
Jones, here's the gift. Paul right up over the middle. Touchdown, Indiana!
Don Fischer has been behind the mic as the voice of Indiana football for 52 straight years.
You've called 38 losing seasons here at IU for IU football.
You had to count that up, didn't you?
I did.
But we finally don't have to bring up a losing season.
In every way, it's been special.
Over half a century into his career, Fischer is now calling the greatest season in Indiana football history.
Well, it's without question. It's a renaissance for this program. To me, it's been the greatest season. Well, it is the greatest season in Indiana football history. And now we're 11-1. I mean, it doesn't make sense in your own mind. You're sitting here thinking, how can that possibly be? Except it's possible because Curt Cignetti came to Indiana.
And of course, the voice of Indiana football was there the last time Indiana was in South Bend to take on Notre Dame.
All I know is that the state was abuzz because Indiana and Notre Dame hadn't played in, I think, maybe in the 50s or something like that. 58 maybe was the last time they played one another, and that was 91.
Though Fischer's seen a lot of losing, make no mistake, there's been plenty of memorable and amazing moments throughout his career.
My favorite year was 1987. That team beat Michigan and Ohio State. They beat Ohio State in Columbus. It was just a tremendous game for Indiana. The players carried Bill Mowry off on their shoulders after the ball game. Earl Bruce, their head coach, called it the darkest day in Ohio State history, which I still have the T-shirt.
This year has surpassed all the rest as Fischer's favorite during his career.
This team is going to play in arguably the biggest game of the history of Indiana football. We're in a playoff. We've got a chance to go to a national title game and maybe win a national title. So how can it not be?
After enduring decades of losing, the longtime voice of Indiana football is having the time of his life. And he's not quite ready for this magical season to end.
No doubt about it. So, the final score again, 66-0.